Okay, thank you again for tuning in and welcome back to Kestra. So this video is just the single additional step you need to use in order to convert the tea you just made into less and less ibotenic acid and more into Muscimol. So you only need one thing to do this, which is a milk product with live and active cultures. Since raw milk is a little hard to find, I always use yogurt, but you can also use kefir. Whichever you choose, just make sure it says it has live and active cultures in it, because there is some cheap yogurt out there that has been heated and pasteurized and is devoid of any probiotics or cultures. So you should definitely avoid those, as they will not work for this. You've got to get the real yogurt that says live active cultures and probiotics in it. These cultures actually digest the tea and convert it completely into Muscimol in only a few hours, which is pretty cool. You will need about 8 hours for a full conversion, just to make sure. Some people say it takes less than that, but you might as well do 8 to make sure it's fully converted. So here's what you do. It's really simple. You just put the tea in a container along with the yogurt. Usually a 1 to 2 tea to yogurt ratio is a safe bet. So 60 milliliters of tea to 120 milliliters of yogurt, but just be mindful of how much tea is in there so you can dose accordingly later. A full conversion will be achieved within 8 hours or so, like I already said. Some say 6, into a Muscimol only concoction, which is recommended mostly for nighttime in order to induce deep sleep and vivid dreams. But keep in mind, however, that these dreams can often bring up major psychological issues, forgotten traumas, current traumas, etc., that might not always be considered fun to deal with. It is one of the many gifts that Amanita has to give us, so just be prepared for it. You can also use it during the day, but just be aware that you might get drowsy and you might want to counteract it with something like coffee or something like that. You can also experiment with partial conversions with 1, 2, or 3 hours or whatever, and see what the effects are on your large-size rodent research subjects. So just be mindful of the dosages that you're starting out with your research subjects. Start small as you would with the pre-converted tea, and just work your way up to see how they react to it. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you again for tuning in, and stay tuned for our next videos, which we will cover topics like the packaging and storage of your dried caps. And we're also going to be making a video about why so many products out there, especially tinctures and gummies, are such garbage. So thank you again for tuning in, and we'll see you soon.